Am I the asshole if I tell people not to donate to my sister's cancer GoFundMe? Throwaway since my family knows my username. Backstory. When I was a kid, a family we knew had a daughter with leukemia. She had chemo, lost her hair and got an exception to the school's no-hat policy so she could cover her head. Everyone at the school was supportive and there were a couple of fundraiser things that other parents organized for their benefit. I heard she went into remission and really didn't think much about her after I left home to go to college. Fast forward, I'm at college and living in a different city than my family. Sister had graduated high school but I guess didn't want to go to college and still lives with my now divorced mom. Last Christmas I came home for a visit, and was surprised to see that my sister had shaved her head. Well, not super surprised because she likes to create drama and has done plenty of things like that before. So I just pretended like I didn't notice anything. Mom, sis and I went out for dinner one night. Sat in a booth. A little kid in the next booth poked her head over and said, "Why don't you have any hair?" Her parents immediately grabbed her, but my sister said it was okay, and then went on to explain that people who are being treated for cancer lose all of their hair because of chemo. The kid's parents apologized and offered to buy our dinner. Then the kid pipes up again. "Why do you still have eyebrows?" Meaning eyebrows. The parents apologize again and GTFO, but not before they pay for our food. Meanwhile, Mom is pretending she hasn't heard any of this. So I ask my sister if she has cancer and she starts going on about how she wants to support people with cancer. But when I point blank asked her if she herself has cancer, the answer was no. That night, she shaved off her eyebrows. Okay, she can shave off her hair if she wants, I don't care. But yesterday, I was chatting on Discord with an old friend from my hometown and he asked me how my sister was doing. I gave some snarky answer. My friend came back with, "How can you be so mean when she has cancer?" Apparently she has been telling people that she has cancer and asking for donations to her GoFundMe. I told him that can't be true. He sent me a link to the GoFundMe. She raised about $500 so far. I called my mom. She confirmed that my sister does not have cancer, but she does talk about it all the time. I guess my mom just ignores it somehow. I don't want people in my hometown getting scammed, so would I be the asshole if told everyone not to donate? Update. Thanks everyone for your input. After I posted and people started saying she could go to jail, I got scared for her. She is a total asshole, but she's still my sister. I figured my dad should know about this too, so I called him. The shit really hit the fan. My sister had told him that she would be starting college this month, so he sent her some money to go towards tuition and books, same as he does for me. He's not rich and he can't cover the whole cost, but he does help. He was furious and said he was going to call her right away. I don't know what was said between them, but the GoFundMe has been taken down. Not the asshole, and please report to GoFundMe. Not the asshole, your sister needs therapy and she needs to know that she's committing fraud and can get jail time. Your mom can be considered an accessory if she knows about it. Shut it down. Not the asshole, this is fraud. And possibly a deep-seated psychological issue she needs help with. Protect people, do not enable this. Not the asshole. Your sister is scamming people. I think she might even be charged with fraud, depending on if someone pursues it. If she wants to support people with cancer, donate to a well-rated charity organization. Don't lie on GoFundMe. Edit. Thank you for the award. I love getting hugs. Not the asshole. Are you fucking kidding me? No, you are absolutely not wrong here. Your sister and mom, however. My mom died of cancer. Last year my cousin, who was in her 30s, died of breast cancer that got aggressive and metastasized. Currently my 2-year cousin has leukemia and a friend at work has a 16-year who just lost her leg because of cancer, and your sister is faking it to get $500. I can't. What I want to say will probably get me banned. Contact GoFundMe. They don't like it when people do this, and from what I heard, take it seriously. Let people know in your town. Post in the GoFundMe page. Let people know. This is wrong. And your sister can go fuck herself. Not the asshole. Tell everyone you know and report her GoFundMe. Not the asshole. I was under the mistaken impression GoFundMe vetted accounts. Good to know. Unless you're a troll, and I hope so, because your sister has to know that she can't get away with this for long. Not the asshole. Isn't this a crime? Not the asshole. Please, for the love of everything good, report that. She's lucky I'm not her sister, cuz I would put her one blast for doing something so horrible. I pretend to have cancer to get free stuff, like WOW. Not the asshole, but instead of calling her out, take it to the GoFundMe people. They tend to frown upon things like that. Then, and this is the important part, tell your sister that if she does not cut this crap out, that you will tell any and everyone that she's lying. Not the asshole, and publicly shame her. Wanting to support people with cancer is good, but she isn't supporting them. She's generating sympathy for something she isn't going through, and is disrespecting the actually victims of cancer and their loved ones. Not the asshole. At the moment, the judgment would become ESH if you don't do the following. 1. Report the fraud to the police. 2. Don't use the report function on GoFundMe to report the campaign. 3. Don't have your sister evaluated for mental illness. Putting her on blast isn't enough. The money needs to be returned, and your sister needs to either face the consequences or get treatment for her potential mental illness. Not the asshole. She's an ass for faking cancer and scamming people for money. Report the GFM. I would immediately jump to put her ass on blast for this, but it's possible this is a Munchausen situation or psychosis, and for that she needs empathy and professional help. If your sense is that your sister is just being one of the world's shittiest humans, feel free to yeet her reputation into the sun. Not the asshole, but your sister sucks. My sister actually had cancer last year, lost her insurance, and we had to beg for money from our friends and family through GoFundMe. It's not fun, or glamorous. Fuck her for playing like this as a fucking game. Mad. P.S. My sister is okay right now. What the fuck? Not the asshole. Your sister is a crook, or she is experiencing a severe delusion. In either case, she should not be taking people's money for cancer treatments that she is not having. YWBTA if didn't put a stop on your sister scamming others. Your mum is also asshole for pretending like it was nothing. Not the asshole. What your sister is doing is completely immoral and against GoFundMe terms of service. Report her and tell the world about her lies. She deserves it. Update. Thanks everyone for your input. After I posted and people started saying she could go to jail, I got scared for her. She is a total asshole, but she's still my sister. I figured my dad should know about this too, so I called him. The shit really hit the fan. My sister had told him that she would be starting college this month, so he sent her some money to go towards tuition and books, same as he does for me. He's not rich and he can't cover the whole cost, but he does help. He was furious and said he was going to call her right away. I don't know what was said between them, but the GoFundMe has been taken down. And #X200B. Edit. Whoops, I meant to type this in the lead post. I need to learn to read it right. Not the asshole. Your sister needs to be treated for Munchausen syndrome. You need to get her help quick before she starts doing things herself that will actually hurt her. I already commented, but I'm still mad, so I came back. As someone with cancer, fuck your sister. You can't cosplay as someone with my disease and get money for it. Fuck her. You know what I got from having cancer? Cancer, medical debt, infertility and a shortened life expectancy. People who pretend to have cancer are the only people who deserve to get cancer. NTA, report her and tell this about GoFundMe. This sounds so fake. Not the asshole. It sounds like your sister is a budding con artist. Not the asshole. Tell everyone not to donate. It's okay if she's supporting people with cancer, but to go around telling people that she has it herself? No. Taking advantage of others' generosity and kindness is simply wrong. You must already realize that this is a not the asshole. She's pretending to have cancer to get money from people. Do you really have to ask whether you'd be out of line for telling people she's scamming them? I hope this is fake. Not the asshole. OMG. Please do the people a favor and let them know. Let them donate the money to people who actually do have cancer or otherwise need it. They don't need to get scammed. Money is hard enough in the middle of a pandemic already. Not the asshole. I'm a survivor myself. She isn't, raising awareness, or some shit. She's wanting attention, wanting people to do random stuff for her like pay for her dinner, and wanting money. As everyone else has said, report her to GoFundMe, the police, and I'd go so far as to contact your local news station too. She may have Munchausen? This is not normal behavior. You're not the asshole, but she needs serious help. Your sister is mentally ill and needs mental help. Her penchant for drama is probably a cry for help, since it seems your family is in the habit of ignoring problems instead of addressing them, so it seems she may have learned to create extreme scenarios just to get someone to notice. She needs compassion and your whole family's full attention right now, and mental health help ASAP. Your sister deserves to go to jail. Your sister deserves a lot more than that. This is disgusting. Your mother is disgusting for allowing it. Obviously no one in your family has had someone they love suffer from cancer. This post sounds so fake. Clickbait title. Not the asshole, I'd report her to GoFundMe as well. Not the asshole, bro. What? She needs therapy. And possibly an intervention. She shaved her head to pretend she has cancer. Bro. What? That is so far beyond normal. Not the asshole. This is significant, unethical and totally illegal. Google Belle Gibson. She's an Australian woman who pulled a similar stunt and it was horrible. Your mum is an asshole for standing by and letting this happen, but it sounds like she's just sick of your sister's shit. Not the asshole. It is actually fraud to be pretending to have a medical condition and accepting donations. We actually had a girl do the exact same thing where I am, and once people found out, she moved and dropped off social media. It's a pretty terrible thing to do. Your sister needs some mental health and a good dose of real-life consequences. NTA. That's despicable. There's several stories like this over the world. Look up on how well it went for them. I think one got to go to jail, another was shunned and had to go into hiding, etc. Print it out and give the papers to your family. Ask them if this is what they want and tell them that if they stay on this track, it will not end well for them. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I'm gonna say that you should give your sister an ultimatum. Delete the GoFundMe and stop telling people she has cancer, or else you will tell everyone. And donate the $500 to cancer research if she hasn't already spent it. Her life will be ruined once everyone finds out, forever. So at least give her a chance to learn her lesson. Actually, I think you'd be the asshole if you let people get duped by your sister. As someone who lost their mother to metastatic breast cancer, fuck your sister. You don't get to play cancer patient. Cancer isn't something to parade around, it's a fucking horrible disease filled with drugs that make you sick, long bouts of fatigue and a hope you can live long enough to crank out those couple of big milestones before the treatments lose efficacy and you die. Yeah, YWNB the asshole, at all. In fact, not telling people and letting her use their emotions and sympathy for nothing but monetary gain would make you more of an arsehole. Not the asshole. She is scamming people out of money, and people like her then make people question donating when someone actually has an illness. Does she receive mental health care? There are some red flags here that need to be addressed. Not the asshole. Find the page, report it to them. They will get it taken down. She sounds like the worst kind of human. How could someone be so awful? Not the asshole. 100% confident in saying your sister is a mega asshole. This is fraud, it's not helping the cause she claims to be championing for, and even if she was to donate every cent she got to some actual charity, it's an incredibly wrong way to go about it. This is disgusting. I would say the least offensive way to deal with this is to seriously explain to your sister that she needs to give the money back, otherwise you'll report it yourself. Not the asshole. 100%. Not the asshole. Please report that to someone. My sister had a friend who had cancer, did the GoFundMe etc. Next thing you know, he's left the province with a couple grand. Thankfully he ended up getting caught, but that shit just isn't okay. Then the kid pipes up again, why do you still have eyebrows? That kid deserves a medal. That's a finely tuned bullshit detector. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. My wife died of breast cancer not even a month ago. This shit your sister is doing unethical, illegal and downright insulting to people who have had direct experience with cancer either themselves or a loved one. Not the asshole. Report the GoFundMe as fraudulent. It's not right for your sister to exploit others for money with a fake sob story. Not the asshole. Glad her GoFundMe page was taken down. What she did was really sick and a slap in the face to people who really need the money. Your mother is sick as well for allowing her to do that. I hope your dad made her think twice about it, but if she does it again, tell her she will go to jail for faking a GoFundMe account.